Hi Gemmaline and welcome back to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. So I'm going to give you a quick update of what's going on for my future projects and much more of what's happening with me, and especially because obviously we need to be up to date with what's going on, especially for those that may be interested in what I'm sharing with you all through my notifications on my Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else that I mentioned about briefly about a podcast that I'm hoping to do. The idea came about when I thought about it for many months now, and obviously I was talking to somebody of a support person that I'm in of a special organisation that helps people with me with different conditions to be out more in the community. So therefore he's given me an afterthought of where to put it and everything else, which his one is obviously going to be based on obviously in his Instagram and Twitter and other socials. I'm thinking that too, as well as branching it out more further into the prospects of maybe Spotify, iTunes and Google podcasting. So if you've got any of those accounts, feel free to sign up for it and be ready for it. As I've been planning along the way, also I've been thinking about the names of the podcasts, which basically some of you have given me a few ideas as well as my own, some of which are as follows, and if you want to comment below what one you like of what I'm sharing with you, that'd be much appreciated. So the ones that has come is Aspie's Corner, Rainbows After the Storm, Into the Mind of Aspie Answers, Understanding the Mind of Aspie Answers, Looking into the Mind of Aspie Answers. Bear in mind the main goal here is still have to be revolving around autism and mental health, advocating and educating you all, as well as sharing my lived experiences with this, be it through these everyday topics that will come about. Some of them may be similar, or they will be similar as my YouTube channel, which I humbly apologise, but I thought it would be best to try and collaborate all together so that hopefully that you can do it for enjoyment of listening if you don't want to see me in the flesh, if that makes sense. No pun intended or no hurts intended here. Also, into the next, what I've been planning and brainstorming away with the names and stuff, I've been also thinking about funding. So I'm thinking about maybe creating an account through like Spotify once it's all done and ready to go live, and that, as well as also still remaining on Patreon. As you know, for some of those who are new and haven't heard me advocate or promote myself on Patreon is like a crowdfunding page where content creators, music creators, or anybody that requires funding for their future projects or whatever they may be doing, so to speak, so that it can actually help with their cost of living, maybe the cost of the equipment, the cost of also maybe what they have to do in their way of future projects, be it traveling, food costs and whatever else it may cover, because obviously it covers a whole wide range of things. And then saying this, also Patreon also has like benefits and tiers for people that do support them. It goes and covers the cost of that. And then saying this, I'm hoping for this Patreon account especially that I need to tidy it up, especially in the tiers, because if I'm going to introduce this to you guys, I might have to add this somewhere for you guys, as well as some other benefits for you guys based on it. So hopefully in saying this, also you may be asking what's the aims and goals for the podcasting. My aims and goals obviously will remain the same as my channel and everywhere else, because I can't stress it enough. I want to advocate and educate you all living with autism as well as mental health, and sharing my life experiences, and hopefully giving you some guidance and advice along the way, so that hopefully to know that you're not alone. And saying this, also basically I've been thinking about the music, if there's going to be any music or not. I'm thinking yes, there will be. 8 seconds of it will hopefully cover my intro from you here on, or what have you, on my channel. And also in saying this, I would like some feedback based on some background music as I'm talking on some particular subjects. What ones would you like to hear? Because I've been hearing you guys that some of it may be not too good for your hearing, or whatever it is, or it could be the way I have set up my music in the background to a point. But if you want to hear similar music that I did in the past, let me know and I'll see what I can do. And saying this, also in the designing prospects, the thumbnail or cover art will remain the same as my channel. Obviously you see me in my little avatar floating about, so she'll be on there, as well as a butterfly she's holding with those 2 ribbons, even though I've been slapped on the autistic community, especially about basically I shouldn't have a ribbon to represent autism. I need to find another maybe logo or something in retrospect of showing about autism. But I feel it's okay. But if you want me to change it, let me know, obviously, because I'll cast a vote on that as well, if you want to see it or not. But as I said, I want to remain as much true and authentic feel for you guys. Just know that it's me and, doing the podcasting, and I have still got a lot to go and a web description. And in this designing process, I was thinking, especially for the thumbnails, for every topics you'll see or hear, shall we say, will be based on, maybe similar thumbnail art that you've seen on my channel that will be dragged back into my podcast, so that it saves me time, hopefully, on doing this. But as you're aware, also, I might have to start a quick introduction about me on my podcast, so that the newer listeners especially will get a feel for me and hopefully know more about me as a person. So another thing about an update right now to give you guys right now is based on my traveling, dining, and what have you, maybe the challenges with Father Lime. As you're aware, basically, as I said, there has been a few things going on between him and I, but if I do decide to do some traveling in the near future, I might do it on my own, be it if there's some history around it, versus also maybe just what I've shown you guys in the past where I've been with the history, maybe some food that you can do and stuff with my favourite food or top spots in maybe some countries if I'm brave enough to do so. So I'm also saying this based on that for my future developmental plans is at the moment, yes, I'm saving for a passport, and I'm looking into also, like I said to my parents and one of my friends, I'm looking into credit card options so that it can be done and ready hopefully before the end of this year. But like I said, while I've been away, I've been hanging around a community group in the local area where I am in New Zealand, of a group called Tutuka Services that will help me to get out and about more in the community, so I don't have to be too stressed, hopefully, being at home all the time, if you get me, because obviously, as you're aware, as I said, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone via my travel anxiety, social anxiety, and that it's just little baby steps, which I'm fully humbled and blessed to do that. So also, in saying this, I'm hoping to do more on my blog to create it more out into a website, as I said, but I need help, obviously. I can't stress it enough. If you guys know how to convert it from a blog to a website, even though I know it will cost me something per month, that'll be much appreciated. Also, maybe, because like I said, I'm hoping to put my podcast and everything else that is coming in the works right now as well. So that thing. You may be wondering also, while I've been away, yes, if you were liking some of the merch designs I've done, I've got some merch designing to be had and do right now that will be similar to my new channel design and more. Don't fret, it will be there. Also, in saying that perspective of it, basically, I am also thinking on maybe opening up a new store. I am not sure as of yet, but I was thinking about it because I've seen a lot of popular and big YouTubers out there using Teespring, and I'm thinking on maybe I could do that, but I'll do some more research first before I do that. It's like everything is based on research and little steps at a time. So basically, another thing is in the works of my channel, as I said, with my future projects, I was hoping also, and saying based back onto the podcast subjects earlier, that if you want to, if it becomes successful enough for you guys, maybe, or you're enjoying it and you haven't been on my channel or podcast and you want to be either in the flesh or just by voice, by introducing your conditions and whatnot, let me know in the description box below and I can send you the questions, because in the past also I want to ask any of you that are watching basically that has participated, do you wish for me to actually add you guys into my podcast section of what I'm doing right now, of what I'm hoping to do for you guys and whatnot? Let me know so I can progress forward, because as I said, I'm all about creating understanding, awareness, as well as acceptance as well as also in saying this inclusion. A lot to be done, obviously, for me this year and for many years to come to reach these goals. Yes, as you can see, I'm in this place only for a time, hopefully, where I am at the moment, because I'm in a boarding house. And as I said before, that I'm hoping, as one of my goals, and I believe I will achieve it, is to have a place of my own, regardless of the mockery that people are giving me right now. That it's not going to happen because of what I'm doing. It's not, going to support me in a way of funding on that. But I believe everything good cause will come one way or another. So, in saying this, also based on this, is that yes, I'm still trying to do my lunars. I was hoping to do my lunars this month if all goes to plan, but then someone told me just recently not go to one of those driving license schools or whatever it is that's going to cost me an arm and a leg. Save me money for just doing it for free for one of those ladies at the caravan or wherever it is around here somewhere. So I might have to look into that as well. There's a lot of other things going on, but like I said, I'll keep you posted on all that for now. And if you want to come on board and join me on this journey of this, feel free to subscribe on my bottom of the right hand corner, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates, and don't forget to also just follow me on my social medias via Twitter, Instagram, or Aspie Answers if you're really thing. And don't forget to also share your thoughts and comments below of what I've shared with you so far of my updates, because like I said, there's more likely things to come as it comes about. Good things take time, as they say, and we just need to stay positive regardless of what's going on. So, and all of you guys, thanks for watching. Do what love, lovely do. Till next time, I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.